Hey everyone, welcome back to the Gremlin's Paradise. My name is Gizmo, and today we're going to talk about a glitch. Yeah, you hit me right. We're gonna talk about the resource glitch. Why I'm gonna hand that out is because a lot of you guys on Evony know already how it works. Not how it works, but you have the scripts, you run it, and you're getting millions and millions and billions of resources, while your buddies in the same alliance are not getting even 100k. And I'm just like not fucking just like kidding you, because we're like 8, it's now 6-7 weeks into the game, and I saw a city of somebody and that still didn't have a million resources of everything in the city. So it's a problem. But a lot of people have this script, and they will take much of advantage over all the rest. And there are so many advantages for those coiners, because they know a lot, and botters. But the newbies, they don't know any of them. And it's pretty hard in this game to keep it up. So this can help it a little bit to make it a little bit easier for you all, you guys. And that's why I'm handing out this glitch. First of all, how does it work? How it does work, I'm not really sure. It's funny, but no, I'm not sure. I know how the script works and how to write that, no problem. But on one city, it tends to give somebody billions of resources, but in the other, it tends to drain resources by the millions. And it will completely drain you out. So it does not always work for everybody, but I can in one say it works in every account. It has just to do with what kind of buildings are on what level, what research has been done, how many cities do you have, what is your title and prestige. And there are just a lot of factors in the balance of letting you know if this glitch works or not. So I cannot really give you the definite answer to if you do this it works, or if you do that it doesn't work. So please, you can, with me, with everybody else, mind rattle down below in the comment section about how it works or how it not works. But do understand that for all I can explain, I will explain in this video. I do not have extra information on this glitch that I can explain later on as a comment. This is everything I know, and I hope it works for you guys. As I script a lot, I always begin with labels. I do not like to use loops. You can use loops in combination with labels, but for the rest, yeah, I like to use labels. Now, a lot of people will first say upgrade building, because you upgrade a building and then you cancel a building. I will say first begin with cancel building, because if you have something building, you run into problems if you have upgrade first. So you gotta manually cancel the building, and if the goals, of course, things like that, if you got to take buildings out of goals, I will show you that in a moment. It will try to automatically upgrade, and you need to cancel that first before you can upgrade again. So have cancel at the top every time when something happens that is not going to be is not right. Cancel build will make sure there is no building there before it starts to upgrade. So indeed, upgrade next. The glitch from H1 is actually on the town hall. It still works in H2, but you need a certain kind of title for it. We thought it was princess or first. You can try it on first, but make sure you have all the cities that you need to have for first, and otherwise, you know, if you are first with 2 cities, it's not gonna work. So normally it was a town hall as a team, but it doesn't work, at least not until a higher level. So the market was what? I was understanding that a lot of people use, but for some reason on this server it's not working. And that is server 15. So FH, the feasting hall, that is what we found out works very well. And then we go to start. Actually, this is just it. There's no coming to it more, or this is it. Cancel build, upgrade feasting hall, go to start. You can even don't use labels and make it 3 lines, cancel build, upgrade, FH, loop. But I really not like the loop. And with go to start you can do a lot more. For example, if you want the bot to refresh after a certain time, if your connection is not that great, I would recommend you to do it in stages. So you can do a loop 25 times, something like that, and then you sleep it after that for 1 minute. Then we say loop again because we want to loop this top part 25 times, then also let's say 25 times. Now let's say 30 times, just not to make it confusing. And then we say sleep again. You can do it 1 minute, you can do it 30 seconds, I don't care what you do, but give it some time. It's very important. Do not stress out the bot. You do not want the bot to be crashing on you in the night when you're sleeping. Yeah. So don't be an idiot, give it some time. And then I would say refresh. And this will only work, guys, if you have Evony. And I'm saying Evony because if you have it open in your on your computer, it looks like Adobe Flash Player. If it's just an internet browser, do not use refresh, you get an error. It doesn't work. So you need to have a bot that looks like this. A blue one. And this is called Evony. You can find it on the internet, no problem, it's there, you can just download it. Evony. Refresh will work in here. What will happen is, it will refresh the bot, it will log it out, it will log it back in, and it will start first initializing all the cities again, and then doing everything like upgrading, building troops, resources, fortifications. So you want to refresh it, but I would say for this, give it a sleep of 10 to 15 minutes. Why is that? Give the bot some time to do its initializing on all the cities, to start up, to build, to do your troops queuing, do fortifications. Let the bot do that first for a moment, and then automatically, because that's why I like go to start, it will automatically redirect itself to go to start. And at the same time you can use the loops, because if I only would say loop here, it will constantly loop this top part and cancel everything below. That's why I like labels. This is what you can use if you want to go to bed and you want to have the bot running and you want to be sure that the bot doesn't every time freak out. It can still freak out on you, but you cancel out a lot of possibilities. That's cool. So this is a nice way to do it. Now I will let you guys see quickly how it works exactly. I have on this right moment 312 million lumber in my Gremlin city, and I have 1.59 billion over the total account. Just keep these limits in mind, but I will ask you to focus on lumber. As I said, you can do it with the sleeps in between. I didn't say that. Oh wait, I didn't say that. If your connection is not that great, I would suggest you in between of the cancel and upgrades to put to sleep one. Then the bot doesn't trip up over itself and stops. Because if it stops, it will also not do the refreshing, and it will also not go to start at the end. So the sleeps ones will help you to let the bot not freak out. Because if you take them out, it goes faster. But yeah, faster will not say anything if you go to bed and after half an hour it stops. Then you rather want to have it a little slower, but getting millions and billions when you get up and you see it still running. That's the most important. But for the sake of this tutorial, because it goes faster, I'll use it without sleeps. So I'll just run it for a moment. This is just the only thing you have to do. And you will see in a moment that it will go up. There we go, we already gained 1 million. I will just keep watching for a second. And it should feel, okay, look, 3 million in total right now. Just jumped 2 million up. And that's how it goes. I mean, it goes fairly quickly. 1 million extra again. But it can also drain you out of resources. So I have a tip for you guys. I would say 4 times a drop is gonna be a drop. 3 times really does not say much. Because sometimes you have it on the 3rd time, on the 4th time, the 3rd time it still drops, and after that it goes up. If your resource amount ain't that high and just have 1 million or 10 million, and you're upgrading something that costs 300k, you can imagine if the bot registers the moment that you're upgrading it, then you drop a resource, that you can see a fairly high drop. Suddenly you lost it. Do not freak out immediately, but do remind that 4 drops is gonna drop. And why I'm saying that, if you got 4 drops in a row of resources except gaining, stop. Because it's not gonna work on your account. The only thing I can suggest you to do is keep building up. Don't stop. Just make more cities, just go on. Get your titles, do medal hunting, just go on. Because later in the game, and this is why I said we do not really know or be sure about how it works. And this is because it can be a build that needs to be on a certain level. It can be research. It can be fortifications even. I don't know. It can be all kind of things why it would or wouldn't work. And we did not figure that out. But that's why I say 4 drops is a drop, and then just try it later on again. If somebody else is doing it in the lines already, ask them for a good amount of resources. 10 million ain't a good amount of resources. Now I'm talking about 30, 50 million of everything. Let it be reinforced into that city. Try it again. Because a lot of times when you have a low amount of resources, it does not want to work. What I can give you guys as a tip, if you're low in prestige and you're just a small player yet, use small builds. Don't go upgrade your feasting hall immediately to level 8 and then start upgrading them from 8 to 9, because that is what I'm doing right now. I'm bringing it up from 8 to 9. Let me see here, the feasting hall, it's 8. And it's upgrading and downgrading that one. You will not really see it coming in the list. It goes way too quick here. It jumps in now for a moment, and jumps out in a little moment again. So don't be scared, it's running. You can see it here. Logs, always follow the logs. 341 million. In this right moment, I already gained over 10 million, guys. I'm not resource glitching for now. I was watching the timer. I thought it was now 3.5 minutes. I'm glitching for 3.5 minutes, and I gain over 10 to 15 million lumber. Imagine how much I get when I leave this running for the whole night. So this is what I wanna give you guys. I hope you guys can use it. That it will work for you guys. and girls, when it doesn't work, do not freak out. It will work out later on your account. Just do not try it every hour, because it will still not work an hour later. Just give it a couple of days. You can maybe try it after 24 hours. But make sure you have enough resources to start with. Otherwise you drain out of resources and you have nothing after that to upgrade buildings, and you are just actually at a standstill. So make sure you have enough resources to start with. Try to get your buildings at a little of the same level. Feasting Hall is one of the buildings that seems to work very well, and as I said again, guys, 1.5 minutes later, a gain of another 10 million, so it's now 20 million in total. So yeah, I would say try that. You can try this, but this is not, again, not recommended to use when you go to sleep. This will fail at some point and the bot will just stop. One tip: if your bot stops, as me, I'm doing now 8 hall feasting, 8 hall, come on. The feasting hall level 8. That's what I wanted to say. I'm upgrading it now to 9, but if it stops for me while I'm sleeping, I come back tomorrow and it's level 9. You cannot then do glitch anymore on that building. What is to that? Well, you know guys, why don't you just type in demo? With this sign, I do not really how it's called. I don't know, the other one is question mark, but I do not really how this one is called. But place that one behind it. Otherwise, if you say demo and the bot is already doing something, it's like, nah, I am ready upgrading the building, you have to wait. But if I put that mark at the end of it, it's cancelling that building and then doing this building because you give it force. It needs to be forced. So FH for feasting hall, and then you say wait, no building. Wait, no building. What this will do is it will downgrade your feasting hall. Then the script will pause itself just enough, just as long as your building is downgrading. So the moment your building stops downgrading, it will go to labor start, do this glitch, and go on. This don't be afraid because of the labels. And that's why I like the labels again. If you put loop here below and you take out the labels, it starts doing this also over and over and over again. But if you have the labels in there, just like how I have it here, it will only do the stuff this. It will only do that between the labels. So it will cancel this one. This is what you can do when your feasting hall is level 9 and it first needs to go to level 8, and then automatically the resource glitch starts. So if you want to go to bed and you're tired, you do not have speed ups anymore, and you have to downgrade that building first before you can start the resource glitch. Ah shit, I have to be awake until I can actually enable the resource glitch before I can go to sleep, otherwise it's a shame that it's not been doing anything over the night and I'm sleeping. Well yeah, you can do that. Or you can just type in demo FH and wait no building and go to sleep. So I hope you guys have some good information about this one, and I hope you guys can use it. If not, don't freak out again and try it later. Let maybe someone else try it that already done it and knows a little bit more. I would say help me finding out how it really works. Let me know in the comment section below. And I would say have a lot of fun. If you like the video, please thumbs up, rate and subscribe. It will help me a lot. Leave a comment in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in the next video. I would say respect everyone. Peace.